What is a fortified roof? Fortified Roof Program is a new program put out by the Institute for Home and Business Safety. It's a Build Back Better process. Standard building codes provide the bare minimum building code requirements. The Fortified Roof process is a Build Back Better process to enhance the performance of your roof and minimize water infiltration into your home. According to IBHS, 40% of insurance-related losses on roof claims is for interior damage and displacement cost. And this program is designed to minimize water infiltration into the home. What makes a fortified roof system different than a standard roof system? Well, first, we're going to do a structural evaluation of your home to ensure that it qualifies to meet parameters prescribed by IBHS. We're going to check slab type. We're going to check rafter type and spacing, deck type and spacing, and look for any other add-ons that you might have put on your home over the past several years. Anything that's attached above the eave line is probably going to disqualify your home for fortified roof certification, but our representative will work with you on that. Soon after the complete tear-off of your roof and underlayments, we're going to inspect your deck for any rotten wood, replace what's necessary, and then we're going to reattach your deck with hot dip ring shank galvanized nails. Once we get the deck reattached, we're going to prescribe one of three options for a sealed roof deck. It's going to be either full adhered underlayment, a taped deck, or double underlayment system. IBHS shows that 90% of water infiltration can be mitigated by sealing the roof deck. This is a vital component. As recognized by TDI, as they've just recently adopted, that is the new requirement for windstorm applications. Once we get the deck sealed, we're going to enhance your perimeters with a heavier gauge drip edge as well as a fully adhered starter, which is going to maximize wind warranty of your shingles, maximize wind performance of your shingles, as well as have a sealed deck perimeter. Your perimeters and corners are your most susceptible areas to wind blow-offs. Once we get the deck sealed and the perimeter enhanced, we're going to install the IBHS approved products to the high wind application requirements specified by the manufacturer. After completion of the roof, your assembly and products will be evaluated by IBHS, which is the third party, to ensure that it's met all the parameters of the program requirements. At that point, they'll issue a fortified roof certificate. How much more does a fortified roof cost over a traditional roof? Very good question, probably the most common question we get. Recently, the Texas Department of Insurance has adopted a large component of a fortified roof assembly, and that's the sealed deck component. Why'd they do that? Because TDI, or TWI, I should say, is the largest insurer of homeowners on the Texas Gulf Coast in one of the highest risk areas. They believe in the sealed deck process. Obviously, they're interested in eliminating that 40% of roof-related losses paid out from roof claims for interior damage as well as displacement cost. So, when they adopted that, they're wanting to minimize their risk. But for those, the good news is for those already in the windstorm designated area, your cost is typically maybe about a 10% premium because most of that cost has already been incurred because of the recent code changes. For those folks that are not in a designated area, you can anticipate an average of about an 18% premium to take from a traditional roof to achieving a fortified roof certification. Can anybody provide a fortified roof certificate? No, only fortified roofers that have met the criteria, which is 7 years of tenure in the business, are properly licensed, properly insured, and have gone through the extensive training and aptitude testing can provide that certificate. Texas homeowners have experienced 38% increase in homeowners' premiums over the past 2 years. Why? Because homes are more valuable, cost of repairs are higher than they've ever been, and the frequency and intensity of storms are greater than they've ever been. Reality is the fortified roof certification process is here to minimize risk for not only you, but your insurance carrier. There are premium discounts available through most carriers. In Texas, the Fortified Roof program is relatively new. State Farm, USA, Farmers are already on board. The rest of them are trying to play catch up. In order for discounts to be passed to the homeowner, they've got to go through the Texas Department of Insurance to get approval. Most of the carriers are stuck in that process right now, although we're seeing them break free one by one. With State Farm, there are discounts available of up to 65% of your homeowner's premiums for a gold home certification. We recommend contacting your agent to find out what discounts might be available through your current carrier. Have you recently gone through an insurance renewal? If so, you've likely been posed with the question whether or not you want to take on a higher deductible to lower your insurance premiums. By doing so, you're taking on more risk. With a new fortified roof, that's probably a good decision. However, if you've got a 15-year-old roof or older and you're taking on more risk, 15-year-old roofs or older are more likely to sustain damage from wind. Most of our fortified roof certifications are going to include a infinite wind warranty, which is a 15-year infinite wind warranty backed by our manufacturer against wind-related losses. If you have a shingles blow off or your roof blow off, they're going to pay to repair it and replace it. And this particular warranty does not exclude named storms. If you had noticed, they're naming all the storms these days, even cold fronts. So your next roof replacement, we highly recommend considering a fortified roof certification to minimize your long-term risk, saving insurance premiums, and you potentially saving 1, 2, or 3% deductible from not having a wind loss in the future. Saving money on insurance premiums is great. However, taking the opportunity at a roof replacement, which is only every 20 to 30 years, to minimize long-term risk is something that should not be undervalued.